Audio Jungle.
Good morning. Welcome to NNC. Today we are going to talk about Fundacion Magdalena tragedy. On May 18, 2014, 33 children and one adult traveled to return home and the bus damaged. The bus driver tried to repair it, but that was the beginning of the tragedy.
Good morning. Today we commemorate 2 years of the sad tragedy that happened in Fundacion Magdalena, where a bus that was transporting children fired and most weren't spared. You remember the passengers were children returning from a religious school in the Pentecostal church? In this moment, our report route is in the place of the events. She gives an advance on a weakness. Ahead, Ruth.
Hello, Joanna. I had been talking with some people about the accident, and they told me that they had helped to extinguish the fire, but it wasn't enough. Today, I am going to talk with Herman. Herman is a mechanic, and he helped to save the children. Good morning, Herman. I would like to know what you were doing that day.
Good morning. I was in my repair shop in front of the street. I saw the bus that looks very old. When the bus driver get out the bus, he closed the door and arrived me for petrol. After the bus driver fill up the gas tank, the bus catch fire.
And what happened?
As soon as the bus burned, I run to the bus and I tried to help the children, but the bus was closed. Then I run for the water, but was late.
Thank you for your time. Joanna, return at the studio.
Also, our report Genesis is currently with the General Prosecutor of Nation to ask what action been made regarding this case. Ahead, Genesis.
Hello, everybody. Actually, we are going to listen the prosecuted version who said what happened legally with the accident. Let's start with prosecuted Derby. Welcome, mister. Good morning. How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
I want to ask what happened with the bus driver and the pastor. We know that nowadays they are imprisoned, but please talk about the real case.
Yes, firstly I want to give my condolences to people who are family of victims. The bus driver and pastor were in prison. The bus driver was guilty by homicide because he is a mechanic and he knows the risk of doing this procedure. In case of pastor, he was declared guilty by manslaughter because he was who hired this service.
Thank you for your time. That tragedy was considered the worst accident in Fundacion Magdalena. That situation proved bad laws and regulation in the state of service, and we need adjustment these laws for prevent more disasters.
Audio Jungle.